My wife attended a client appreciation dinner where my business partner, Richard Dalton, dragged her into a private dining room and assaulted her. I was right next door. I heard her screaming my name, her voice tearing at the seams, but I never pushed that door open. Afterward, she broke down and called the cops. On the day of the trial, I took the witness stand and testified that it was consensual. I told the court that she was the one who undressed and climbed onto his lap. The judge ruled right then and there, insufficient evidence. Richard was acquitted. My wife smashed her stainless steel Yeti tumbler directly into my forehead. Jack Collins, I want a divorce. You're a monster. Everyone said I was an animal, a coward, a piece of trash, but nobody knew that I had been waiting for this exact day for 3 agonizing months. Jack, get out here right now! Isabel's voice chased me down the courthouse corridor. I didn't turn around. Blood was pooling at my eyebrow, tracing a hot line down my cheek. She had swung that tumbler with everything she had, splitting the skin clean open. Stop right there! She lunged, grabbing my arm and jerking me around. Her face was a mess of running mascara and tears, eyes swollen into slits. How could you perjure yourself for him? I looked down at her, silent. I am your wife. I was violated. You were right outside that door. You heard me. Why didn't you come in? Her fists hammered against my chest, frantic and desperate. Tell me why. I caught her wrists, peeling her fingers from my collar. Stop making a scene. Those words drained the last drop of life from her. Isabel stumbled back. Stop making a scene? I was pinned against a table by your partner. My dress was ripped open. You were standing right outside. I screamed your name 17 times, Jack. 17 times. And you didn't make a sound. And now you're telling me to stop making a scene? I shifted my gaze past her shoulder. At the end of the hallway, her family was marching toward us. Her father Robert, mother Martha, cousin Jessica, and Jessica's husband Todd. I wiped the blood from my jaw and turned to walk away. Isabel threw her arms around my waist in a death grip. You are not walking away until you give me the truth. I already gave you the truth. My voice was dead flat. Every single word I said on that stand was a fact. Her arms went slack. Her tone shifted to pure, concentrated hatred. Jack, the biggest regret of my life is marrying you. I'm divorcing you. Okay. I dropped the word like a stone and stepped toward the exit. Robert's slap landed violently. My head snapped to the side. You son of a bitch! Robert shook from head to toe. I gave you my daughter's hand, and this is how you protect her? I steadied my footing. Robert, don't you dare call me by my name. You don't have the right. He caught my jaw with the back of his hand. Martha shoved her way to the front and spat into my face. You're not a man, a grown man, listening to his own wife get ripped apart, standing outside a door like a statue. Are you just useless, or are you an accomplice? I wiped my face. Martha, are you done? Done? I want to kill you with my bare hands. Todd surged forward, grabbing my suit lapels. How do you have the nerve to even stand upright, Jack? You should be on your knees begging Isabel for forgiveness. I met his eyes. Let go. There are court bailiffs right inside those doors. You throw a punch, I press charges. Assault is a felony, Todd. Do the math. Todd's fist froze midair. Robert pulled his son-in-law back, glaring at me. Jack, for the sake of the man I thought you were, I'm going to ask you one last time. Why did you cover for Richard Dalton? How much did he pay you? I looked past them toward the glass doors. A black SUV idled by the curb. Its tinted window rolled halfway down. There's nothing to explain. You! Martha lunged, throwing wild slaps and kicks. The extended family swarmed in, screaming venom. Someone tossed a cup of muddy coffee, splashing across my hair and face. I stood exactly where I was, letting them shove me back and forth. Blood from my forehead mixed with cold coffee, staining my white dress shirt, a dark, rust-colored brown. The phone in my pocket buzzed.